Who else is tired of making themselves small? Maybe we've been told we're too much or even too little. I'm so done with that, you guys. I feel like I've just had a serious flip in my head. I've been moving towards like a lot of growth and just coming into my own and being my most authentic self. But it really does feel like, I don't know, something about yesterday. The sun was shining, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. It got up to 65 degrees, and I've never experienced a February day like that before. So that was just beautiful. I felt like the sun was bringing me back to life. I'm just tired of like living in this shell, or honestly trying so hard. I try so hard. Why? As if myself, if I'm not good enough just exactly the way that I am, I feel like I have to be more in certain areas of my life or be less, be smaller in other areas. I grew up in a household with two very, very large personalities. That was hard for me growing up. I really didn't have a voice. I always kind of just thought that I was like shy and introverted, and I mostly am introverted, right? So I do need a lot of alone time to like recuperate and regenerate more energy, especially when I'm doing a lot of social outings or even just like socializing at work. If I have a day where I'm talking all day long, like I need to be alone, right? To regroup and kind of collect myself. But I don't know that I'm necessarily a shy person. I think I've just the fear of being perceived, kind of just feeling like everyone's always looking at me all the time, and that makes me want to kind of like revert, right? I don't want to stand out. I don't want to make a big fuss. I don't want to be the center of attention. But maybe all along that's just I wasn't in my place, and I wasn't acting like my most authentic, real, genuine self. And we're here to say toot toot, because he agrees. Yeah, you agree too, don't you? That we are going to start just living our lives as us. We're not going to spend so much time and so much mental energy like thinking about all these different scenarios and how people are perceiving us and how we're coming across. Like, I literally just want to be me, and it feels so good to say. And I hope if someone's watching this and you are struggling with kind of coming out of your shell or discovering who you are, or being in environments where you feel like you can truly be yourself, I hope that we can kind of embrace this together, no matter where we go, no matter through the challenges, the struggles, different social situations that we don't want to necessarily be in, but sometimes there's things that are out of our control. We have to do things that we don't like a lot as adults. That's kind of what adulting is. But I just hope you show up as you, nothing less, nothing more. We need to stop trying so hard. We need to love ourselves, embrace the good, the bad, the ugly. Let's do it. It's time. It's time. It's time. I am feeling it. Side note, for me personally, man, I don't know, this weekend is just like a serious like breakthrough I feel like I'm having so much fun with this channel, genuinely putting out day in the lives, putting out these kind of like soul talk videos, which is honestly just like a love letter and therapy session to myself. But if it resonates with anyone, that's just like extra special. I recently started uploading shorts, so that's something new for me. So I'm doing crystal of the day. We're not posting every single day, but multiple. My goal is like 3 to 4 times a week I'll do a new crystal of the day video, because I have quite the collection. I have a lot of different books. I have like a tarot deck card on crystal, so just kind of incorporating like the fun, quirky, little cheeky things about crystals. But yeah, ultimately just showing off my collection. They're so fun and so cutesy. But this weekend I was really just thinking about like what's a passion of mine that just gets that fire in my belly, and there's really only one thing that does that for me, and that's dancing. So I think I'm gonna start doing some freestyle dancing. I don't know if I'm gonna put that on YouTube yet. I might do that on my TikTok channel, which I don't have any content yet. I also have a Tawny's Glow and Girl, that's my handle on TikTok, but I don't have any content. I think we're gonna do some freestyle dancing. this is like something that I feel like I've wanted to do or I could have done for a long time now, but just finding my footing, learning to love myself, embrace myself, not worrying about who from my past is gonna like see my videos, or even just strangers that I don't know that are gonna comment hate. But I think I'm okay with that. I'm ready. Like, bring it on. I've been working on myself to the point where I'm not gonna let other people stir me up, right? Especially strangers, especially like past haters. Like, if I know you for a past life and you're a hater, I'm not gonna expect to be different. You're gonna be a hater now, you know? So I gotta do my own thing. I can't let kind of the outside world and factors determine what I'm gonna do in my life, what I'm gonna put out there. Because yeah, I just feel like I've always kind of been more of a creator than a consumer, but I've been spending the last decade or more as a consumer. So I'm really excited to get back into the creator space and see where it takes me. I know dance can be tricky because there's some days where I'm just like not gonna have the motivation to do it, right? So that's where my discipline is gonna come in. If this is something that I genuinely like, a passion that I want to feed into, there are going to be days where I'm doing it maybe less out of like passion and more out of discipline. But if that's what I need to do to continue to get better, that's what I want to do. And it feels good and I'm super excited. So there's a lot of journeys going on right now. So I don't know kind of what aspects you're following, what you're interested, what you're not. Maybe you only like the crystal videos, maybe you only like the soul talks, maybe you only like day in lives. I don't really know, but I'm kind of just throwing it out there, you know, seeing what sticks, and ultimately just having like so much fun genuinely in discovering more and more of who I am, finding more of my voice, not being afraid to put myself out there. This is like huge for me. So yeah, I'm feeling all the feels. But really the message that I wanted to come on today, I didn't even know that we were going to go on the tangent that we did, but we're going to go with it. But my message for the day is just be yourself, please. Stop trying so hard. Whether it's like the fashion trends or whether it's just like trending hobbies, or I don't know. There's so many different things and there's so many different places and relationships, like friendships, that we can get in where we're not aligning with our true core values and our true selves. And I really do feel like we feel that, whether it's we're having anxiety or we're feeling like lost or we're just not feeling like we're being true to ourselves. I truly believe that's our intuition telling us that that's not where we're supposed to be. So, you do you. Always do you. Be true to yourself. Number one, your people will come to you. Your community will come to you. And your people will support you. They'll rally you. They're not going to question what you're doing, the decisions that you're making, maybe new like hobbies, or if you want to get a whole new wardrobe. Like, your people are not questioning those things for you. They love that for you. They love that you're discovering and you're like playing around, right? So keep doing that. Never lose the interest, the spark, the joy, the want to be yourself. And if you're still finding out who you are, like, I love that. That's super dope. That's kind of me. I feel like I have it mostly figured out, but I am playing around still with like fashion and a lot of things. I'm really embracing this time in my 30s. I'm not the kind of girl who, 10, 20 years ago was like thinking about my future. I wasn't really the like, oh, this is what my wedding's gonna be like. This is my family. This is, I think I've always just kind of either one, lived in the moment, or two, like I was in that moment because I didn't really have a choice. Like, I was just in freeze mode. I was just in survival mode. I was just getting through. So for the first time, I feel like I'm genuinely just thriving. And yeah, part of that is to have fun with it. Experiment. And don't let anyone tell you you're too much or too little. Run from those people. You're all so beautiful. I hope you know that. Stay true to yourself, first and foremost. And I hope everyone is feeling blessed, and we'll talk to you next time.